Okay, I'm grinding wheat tonight. This is my Country Living grain mill, and it is probably one of the best purchases that I've ever made. And I don't say that lightly. There are very few items that once I've purchased and used them for several years that I'm still glad that I purchased them. The Country Living mill is definitely one of those items. It's made in America. It's not a cheap mill, but this mill has run year after year after year. It's ground wheat, corn, beans, and anything that I've put into it, and it's done it flawlessly. Here's sort of a look into the hopper, and you can see the wheat right there. And then when it comes out the bottom, you can see it coming out there. And there's the plastic bin that Country Living sells, and it's designed to fit under the mill perfectly, and it does. Now you'll notice that I've motorized this mill. This is a General Electric gear motor that I purchased from Surplus Center. I think I got it for about $30. The motor that normally is recommended for use by this mill is another $300 or $400 brand new. So a surplus motor was a great expense saver. I had to buy a pulley, which you can see over there. I think I paid $4 for the pulley. Then I bought a belt to fit it, and I mounted it to my workbench, and that was that. You can see how many revolutions it takes to grind the wheat. Not a whole lot is coming out. You can see it's just in a fine stream there. Now you can run this mill by hand in an emergency, but I can promise you you're going to come out looking like Popeye if you do. You're going to have one arm that's huge, especially when you're grinding wheat. If you grind hard red winter wheat like I do, put an emphasis on the word hard, because it's like grinding rocks. This stuff is very hard to grind, and if you're grinding it by hand, it can be rather difficult. Another thing that you might notice is the relatively slow rate of turns. This is putting out about 60 RPM at the actual grinding plate. That's almost a perfect speed for this mill. Anything faster and the grinding plates are going to get hot, and when they get hot, you're going to lose nutrition. It's going to burn up and destroy the vitamins. Anything slower, you're going to be here for a long time. So when you look at whatever the RPMs on your motor are and your pulley size, you want to calculate it so that it comes out to about 60 RPMs on your mill, and that is almost ideal. And you can see on my bench here, that's 500 feet of snare cable from Snare One, New Sterling, up in New Jersey. But anyway, I'll be here for a while. I'm gonna grind approximately 16 cups, and that'll probably take me right at about an hour at this speed to grind 16 cups, and that'll hold me over for a while here. Anyway, if you have any questions, let me know. But the Country Living grain mill is an outstanding mill. It's one of the best purchases that I've ever made. It will not let you down, but I also highly recommend that you motorize it, because it can be a real chore to crank this by hand.